Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Exotic Zen Wisdom, March 24th already. Woo! It's the end of the month practically. It's a wild Wednesday. No, it's midday. Thank God it's not wild. I don't want it wild. Let's get some whale sounds. I want to get some whale sounds. And let's see what we can discover in Tarot Land. Why can I get some whale music? Or dolphin? Do I want dolphin? I think it's dolphin music that I want. Dolphin music. If that comes through. Okay, so we have Hertz, 528 Hertz, sparkling water blue. Oh yeah, this is the one. Yeah, this I like the 528, but I like this one. That's what happened here? Let's see. Okay, so let us tap in, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Hope life is treating you good. Happy Wednesday. We got some construction in the neighborhood. This morning I saw guys off on the top of the roof of my neighbor's place, and then today they're messing with the roof of the other neighbor. So we got it from both sides. But the other construction of the bigger facility is, well, they weren't there. Oh, look at this. We got this again? What the heck? Look at all that. Whoa, look at what's going on. My friend, we spoke on the phone, and I was like walking from the parking lot. And when I called her, then I saw her calling me. And I said, and she had already picked up the phone. And I was like, damn, we are in split timelines. And this reminds me of this energy, of the split timeline energy. Okay, we gotta pray. We gotta say a little prayer before we start our session, our reading today. And let me get into my live. Hello. So I can see all my beautiful comments, my beautiful lovelies. The weather is so much nicer. The temperature went down. We had that heat, that heat was insane. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's ask Archangel Michael to protect me as I channel the messages to my beautiful collective, my wonderful star seeds, star children. Please give me the most concise and clear messages. Protect my crown, my throat. Protect me as I deliver the messages. Also protect my beautiful collective as as they are here, part of the tribe. And I'd love to have you part of the tribe, y'all. Love it, love it. Okay, so I have the dice. I don't want to forget the dice today. We have not done angel numbers because it's been crazy energy. If it's not the heat, it's the noise, it's da-da-da-da, it's something, something. Okay, so this is number 37. Somebody might be 37 or 73. I do have an older crowd. 37. Okay, so this is about relationships, interaction with others. Exactly. When something seems to be missing in your life, it usually turns out to be someone. That is too funny. That's Robert Brault. The quote is from him. Okay. Our life is defined by relationships, family, partners, friends, and foes. Each enters and passes through like a comet crossing through our sky. Some shine briefly, never to return again, gradually fade from memory. Others settle in and remain in our orbit. A mechanical photograph device displays those who have played a part in our lives. The intricate rotations create infinite combinations to represent the present and partings. Mimicking the steps of an imaginary cosmic dance, some will remain as permanent participants, although their closeness will oscillate and be relative to each other. Additional frames will constantly be added, waiting to portray others who will enter our lives in the future. I love how they say additional frames, because you can take a picture and you can have it like when you really have a memory. Back in the day, you would have that in a frame, and that frame would get bad or just does it, but it doesn't occur to change the frame. It's like you want to like hold it all together. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's see what's going down, my loves. Oh, wait a sec. Okay, this is weird. They really... What did they do? What is this? Yeah, we don't want to see that. They're trying to really play with my... Oh, they're playing with my stuff. Okay, whatever. Alright, and I have a very weird setup here today. It seems like the camera's tilted, so apologies. Okay, we have the star reversed, 5 of Pentacles. This just fell, and the 7 of Pentacles. Somebody can't shine. Somebody feels left out of your shine. Somebody feels left out of... Well, you know how the sun gives us vitamin D? Somebody feels left out of being in your shine, like getting the vitamin D. Like you shine like a star, but you shine like the sun, shall I say? Somebody feels left out. Let me just grab my bracelet real fast. I miss my bracelets. Okay, so we're not going to take it, but somebody feels left out, and this is somebody that is orbiting in your space. Okay, it could be an ex. Most likely it's an ex, because we've been picking up a lot of this energy. The moon is in Gemini today at 18 degrees something. So it's over there, but so this is about somebody thinking about you, the memories that was made. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, and now they want to, now maybe years have passed. Maybe you have gray hair, more gray hair. Maybe they have gray hair. Maybe they're bald. Oh, we're dealing with the bald dude again? Oh, the bald dude again. Okay. Here he comes. Sorry. Why does he make me laugh? I'm sorry. Can't get it together. Somebody may really not have good memories with a bald man. All right? Take it how it resonates. They may think it's good memories, but to you, it's become bittersweet or stale. Wow, somebody needs to heal. Okay, so this is about somebody who wants to invest with you, but they know that they are not healed. All right, let's do this. We're going to do it so you can see it. And they have regrets. Regrets of how they treated you. You think? Okay. I might need another light here. Hold on. See if I can get some more light here. Yeah, somebody feels like they're in the dark without you. Like maybe they feel lost a little bit. Like I heard puppy. At first I heard puppy love, but like a puppy that's lost. Look, that's a King of Swords. The King of Swords feeling like a puppy that's lost. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages. Thank you for guiding us. Thank you for giving us the best, highest clarity for our evolvement. Oh, you have stepped into another. Yeah. So this is obviously somebody that sees you moving forward, and they're not. I heard 2 things at once. They can't come. They're not allowed to come. Like your angel guides are like, close the door. We close the door on that. Yes, that's the truth. So they got a fierce taste of your ancestors protecting your fate and your destiny. And they tried. Oh, they tried. Yes, they did. This is an okay, so you're moving towards an emperor. You're moving towards an emperor energy, or this is you becoming the emperor. Take it how it resonates. You may be a female in emperor energy. Okay, we have 4. Oh, now I have to get it. We have more than 4. I might just have to do a shot on this, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we still have 5 Aries planets, but we do also have the true North Node retrograde in Pisces, and Mars is in Pisces. So the ruler, okay, let's get this going. The ruler of Aries, which is Mars, is in Pisces. So there is this gentleness, this softness, this there's not boundaries there. There's not there's blurred, maybe there's blurred boundaries, or there's blurred, anyway, the ruler of all the of all these signs, because Aries is in Neptune, Aries is in the sun, right? Aries is in Venus, and Aries is in Chiron. But the ruler, the ruler of all of the Aries energy is Mars, and that's in Pisces. So there's a lot of confusion. They're like, now they're being forced, okay, Neptune, they're being forced to look at themselves. The sun, they're being forced to see how they go for things, and they use their emperor powers, because the Aries in tarot is the emperor. And the Aries energy is the first house of the survival child. So maybe they're seeing how they burned divine feminine by the way that they survived in life, but they treated divine feminine like just the rest, like they just were, like they were in survival mode. Yeah, that's what they were, like a warrior at war. When you met this person, they were wounded. Okay, and Venus and the divine lovers, Venus and Aries, are supposed to be like, Venus and Mars, so they're supposed to be like the divine lovers. So and then Chiron is trying to heal in Aries energy. Okay, this is affecting a lot of the people in the older generation, like how they saw the masculine, how they saw love. We all saw very toxic love, okay, because narcissistic love. We all saw that. Yes, you're the Queen of Cups. Who makes this energy? Excuse me. That would be the Mars in Pisces energy. So you're the one who softens everything up. This person is thinking about how sweet, how kind, how loving you are. Okay, put it where it resonates, loves. I don't know exactly if that's for sure how it goes, but if you're the man or the woman, you've got to put it where it resonates. Yes, this person is devastated that you're moving on without them. Okay, we're definitely going to have to put this in the middle so I can get more steps. So this person doesn't know. They have memories of you. They're going through something. They're trying to heal. But since all this Aries energy is here, I feel like a lot of it has to do with when you met them, they were very wounded. But you probably saw them as this emperor, like, oh, we can do a lot together. We get along. We can be a team. But they would not put down their guard because they were still in a very much survival and wounded state. It's almost like you didn't see their open wounds, or you saw their open wounds, and that's what drew you to them. You might be a really high Heyoka empath. Yep, that's the truth. Okay, so you were like, oh, I can see him. We can help each other. You might have had actually very similar wounds, very similar parent stories. Oh, wow, this person is so sad. Damn, I'm depressed even doing this reading, and I came in with a good feeling and a good vibe, a high vibe here. Yeah, it's moving too slow for them. Oh, you think? You think it's moving too slow? Oh, is that what you think? Huh? Funny. When Divine Feminine tried to tell you all this, you were in your hot to trot energy. You were too good to handle. Yeah. They handled you bad. That's what I gotta say. They handled you bad. Hey, hi. How are you, everyone? Barbara Butler, welcome. Pisces in the chat. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Ray Ray. Not my problem, not my concern. That a lie child. That yeah, they're very good liars, absolutely. Um, they want to communicate, but they are like two down. They're like down for the count. The referee. I often see him like going 1, 2, 3. Like this guy, or this person. I think it's a guy, but they've been told a lot of things. They've been told a lot of things. Okay, that didn't help them. Oh gosh. Okay, they've been told a lot of things that didn't quite help them in their evolvement. It suppressed them. It kept them from growing. You might have a choice to make here with an emperor coming in, or is wanting to be in your energy. You might have a choice with somebody who's very wounded, but they look fine. But I don't think I think they look fine to the outside world, but I think since the Queen of Cups is here, you definitely can see this person for who they are. You might be seeing an emperor that going through something right now. That's what you might be seeing your emperor going through something. Take it, whether they're past, present, or future, or you will be seeing them. Okay, they're really fighting battles. Okay, so it seems like there is your true emperor here that is very much fighting their own battles of insecurity, insufficiency, backstabbing, and heartache. So they maybe are moving so slow towards you because they haven't let go, right? They haven't let go. They haven't forgiven. They're still like hanging on. This is not good. Okay. I did get this deck, so let's see what this 10 of Swords is, Spirit. Please and thank you. I was wondering why Spirit had me get this deck, but, I love this deck. So, yeah. Gray shorts. Timid, misunderstood, and shy. Okay, I'm getting two messages. I was going to say, after I wanted to say messages, I wanted to say the word nasty in front of messages. I'm getting two nasty messages, which is not what I wanted to say, but that's what I'm getting. Okay, so I feel like somebody wants to cloak their energy. Somebody is like a shapeshifter. They're a great shapeshifter. They're a great shapeshifter is what I'm getting. I want to close my throat. Hold on. Okay. Hi, loving my boys. I kind of want to move stuff around, but we're going to leave it. Somebody is a great shapeshifter. Oh. High Priest. This card shouldn't even be in here. What did I say? This might be a Scorpio energy. It's almost like I feel like somebody dabbled in the arts of whatever they were doing, and it's not gone well for them. But they still have a lot of power. They still have secret gifts, is what I'm kind of picking up. Okay, I didn't get the card that I wanted. I want to get a card for the Three of Swords, Spirit. Okay, so The Pleiadians, unconditional love, excitement, and laughter. So somebody is watching you, seeing you, you're doing well, but they know that they did you wrong, okay? They know that they did you dirty. Bad. Yeah, they did you dirty. But it didn't affect you the way they wanted it. They wanted you to go grovel at their feet. They wanted you to be down and out, and they wanted to disguise, you know, that they were going to help you, but really hinder you. It didn't work out. It didn't work out to how they wanted. They wanted you kind of, you know, this is a controlling energy when it's reversed. But I feel like you moved away from this. I feel like you might have met somebody who did something to you, try to stop you from finding love. And now you're getting seen by somebody who's very capable of loving you. But you have someone here, a spirit of the shapeshifter or something going on where they are lingering. They're lingering in your... The one thing I know for sure is that you're not in the Ten of Swords energy, okay? Maybe you contemplated connecting with someone, communicating with someone. Maybe you couldn't find them, or maybe you couldn't reach out to them. You lost their number or something. Something happened. You don't have that phone number anymore. You don't have that phone device anymore. There's something about communication here. Alchemy, the Philosopher's Stone, Infinity, Destiny, and Magic. Again, the triangle, because I used to have the triangle a lot. Well, I had it on my other channel. I had this triangle for ages, for years. And the Trinity, okay? So this person spies on you. This person sees you, that you've alchemized. That you are full of magic. That it's like you regenerated. Yeah, it's like you regenerated over here. Okay. Page of Cups. It's like you're very connected to spirit. You're very spiritual. You walk with God. You talk with God. And you're very much at peace now. And they're not. Nine of Wands. They try to get you just like... I think they recently tried something. Oh, this is very interesting. It seems like they recently tried something. It didn't hit you. Didn't hit you at all. You're still at peace. You're still calm like a cucumber, fresh as a lettuce, light as a bee. And you sting too. And you're on your new path. That's what they don't like. They don't like that you're on your new path towards an emperor. But they're left here healing. I heard healing, unpeeling. They need to they need to unpack their luggage, is what I understand, is what I get from that. Yeah, but they can't because they haven't walked away from something. And we must move on. We must move on. You're so cute to the Most High. Yeah, we're forcing them to do that. Ray, that is absolutely true. Five of Wands. They wanted to attack you. You know, they want to start a fight with you. And they wanted to get you blind. They wanted to catch you blind. So they didn't work. It feels like it didn't work. It feels like they were doing this during Mercury retrograde, and now that it's going direct, it's hitting them. It's hitting them. This is such distinct energy. Okay, so you are moving really well, but they have a lot to contend with. You're the one that might be getting money, making money. Getting money, making money. Okay. Page of Wands. They were busy doing the ding-a-ling dance. The ding-a-ling dance all over town. Yeah, these are masculines that like to, what is it called? Love bomb. And then they like to get you very sexual. And then they leave. They leave you hot and heavy. Because they don't have much to give. Because once you get intimate with them, you start expecting more, but they want you to give. They want you to always be ready. They want you to just, not have to go out to dinner, not have to go out into the public, or, they breadcrumbed you. Even if they did, they took you to the movies, they took you where it's almost like they were preoccupied with somebody else or somebody else's. This is somebody that is in a Ten of Swords now because they were told that they had to leave somewhere. They had to leave the past, and they still haven't left the past, okay? So you're going to get a lot of people that are going to be bitching and complaining about their boyfriend. Most likely, it could be their girlfriend, but most likely it's the boyfriend. And how, if maybe they've moved away, or maybe they moved out of their home, or they're not able to be with somebody and they have to contend with the distance. But they're not happy. They're gonna be a lot of complaints here. There's gonna be a lot of unhappiness in a relationship, but they have so much past with them that they don't want to let go. Yeah, we're going to have to separate this energy. This is nasty energy. So you're doing really well, okay? I don't want to deal with the nasty energy. I'm just done with the fucking nasty energy, man. They're just like vampires. You're doing really well. But you have to be very careful because this person is, this person's watching you, okay? Person's watching you, and they're not fully healed. They're going through a really hard, tough time right now, okay? But you are in a new world energy. You're making money, okay? Maybe you're burning a lot of bay leaves. I don't know, but you're making money, and you have this masculine that's an emperor that is like getting closer to you. Maybe you're getting recognized by another emperor, but you have a nasty, toxic high priest here who might be caught up in substances, caught up in a relationship that they've been, 3 to 5, 6 years, and they refuse to leave. They refuse to leave. They're with this person from the past, and they never leave this person. And yet they have the Ten of Swords energy. They're not happy with them. They have the Three of Swords energy. They're heartbroken. But they want to come towards you. And it's like one step forward, 2 steps back. But all they want to do is argue. They want you to put your defenses down for them. They want you to put your defenses down. But they're coming in with the passive-aggressive energy. And they've been sending, either recently or further in the past, they've been sending energy to keep you stuck. But it's all ricocheted onto them. So it's like you are kind of still attached to a past energy that is super, confirmation, that is super toxic. But they're too weak to really make these moves to hurt you, because you've already ascended into like another frequency here, where you've done God's work. You're an empath. You're very sensitive, very kind. You could be a caregiver. You could have children. You could be the head of your household. Some of you, I don't know, I heard cafeteria. That's interesting. Okay, so you're full of unconditional love, excitement, and laughter. You might have a lot of Aries energy. You might have a lot of Aries energy. Let's get into this. Let's see what else you want to tell us, Spirit. I think we're going to go into some Billas and find out about this Emperor. Let's get into who this Emperor. If you don't have any Emperor and you're already maybe with somebody, this could be that you're meant to, if you're single, you're really taking control of your life and you're making the right decisions to move you to a place where, so you might be a water sign that's being guided to move more in your fiery aspect, okay? Which makes a lot of sense because of all the Aries energy we have right now. In Saturn, in Venus, in the Sun right now, in Chiron, and in Neptune. So this is like somebody that there's a quality that may remind you of your father or the masculine, a significant masculine in your life. Okay. Oh, the wife. So this Emperor wants to wife you up. This Emperor sees you. So this person might get really, really serious. This person's serious. This person, oh my God, look what just came out. They're healing. It could be this it could be this high priest that has to heal. Or you could have healed from some attack or something, and now you find yourself by yourself, but you and your children. Okay, so you might have left somebody. I'm gonna leave it here. I think you might have healed. You might have healed. Some of you might be moving. Ah, the priest and the fortune. Ooh, see, you walk with God. He's giving you money. You're going to be making money here. See, that's the new beginning you have. That's this new energy that's coming in. I mean, we did get the Ace of Pentacles first. Let's not forget that. And then the World card came out, where this is significant that you've left a lot of past things behind. Okay, you don't want to fight. You've done your healing work. You become a high priest, a high priestess. And you could have a cult looking at you here. Or just like people who are not really human. They're very non-human. They're called the Greys. I got to find out more about the Greys. I got the book. Yes, Death and Surprise. So it almost feels like I think this is them. This person might have had somebody that passed away that came to a surprise. That ricochet could have really, really hurt them this time. Because God was like, leave my people alone. It sounds like Moses. Yeah, let my people go. Where's the book? I just had it. Hold on. Here it is. I hate when I just find things and I can't find them. We're going to look at this Grays. The Grays, the short, the number 9. What the hell are they doing here? It's like very low vibrational people. Like, so your person could be with very low vibration. Maybe they come from their karmic family that has held them down for so long. I need to figure out what the Grays is about. So let's do it together. It says there are many varieties of short grays. They originate from the we got that. I keep saying it wrong. The Orion constellation. We got that yesterday, right? Zeta Reticulum grays are typically around 3 to 4.5 feet in height. The short grays are largely now a hybrid. and some are cloned species that no longer have access to their soul matrix. The Alpha Draconian own, operate, and oversee these genetic engineering and cloning MyLab programs. The short grays have enormous, haunting, wraparound dark black eyes, which they are able to use while making eye contact with someone to hypnotize them into a trance, like the tall grays. Their skin color varies in tones of gray. They do not physically eat, though do acquire nutrients from various sources by absorbing energy through their skin. You might have come in contact with a freaking gray. The 1947 Roswell crash in New Mexico brought short grays' existence to the public attention. So, like, this is documented. That's the type of aliens that were in that in the ship in New Mexico, and I lived in New Mexico. What is it, Area 44 or something like that? Short grays' mode of interstellar travel is usually disc-like crafts. I saw a disc way long time ago over Hollywood. Okay, this is so many years ago. They have no sex organs and no known emotions. They're purely logical and are incredibly intelligent and telepathic. It is reported that they too are a dying species and are desperate to save themselves from extinction. Some short grays have been associated with the abduction and contactee phenomena, which reportedly the short grays experimentally do with mythologies, which will hopefully help them access their soul matrix and thereby assist their genetic species. They're largely a slave, subservient. So this you have a person that you were with that was enslaved, maybe as a child or something, confirmation with that, and they couldn't get out of it. Like they had some mental helmet on that they couldn't get off or something, but you came in to help them, to heal them, not to hurt them. But yet they did the opposite to you. They hurt you and they hindered you, and they might have been super telepathic. God, this is crazy energy. What the hell? Give me more info on this, Spirit. So you're part of a happier crew here. You might be a hybrid. You might be half human, half Pleiadian, maybe, or in many lifetimes you dealt with this Orion constellation, the Orion, or these people keep trying to infiltrate you because you are a different species, and they don't have much life left. Like, oh, I just heard that. They don't have much life left in them yet. That song. Yeah, you're resilient, bold, and sassy, okay? They might have triggered your animalistic instinct. What is that? The fight, flight, or flee? Flight. So they might have done something to you that, and look, here's a disc. Here's a disc. So they watch you. They watch what you do. They want to know what you're doing and what you're up to. This could be Skyring, maybe. Maybe they're looking at water or mirrors. They have a special mirror or somebody. Okay, let's look into the Queen of Cups. This new beginning. What about this new beginning energy? The Fool. What about this energy, Spirit? Yeah, we often date our own parents. It's very okay. So we got vision. So this new beginning is about the vision that you have. A positive outcome requires a positive vision. Visualize everyone involved in your present situation surrounded by light and love. Make sure to include yourself also. Your love has the power to influence and transform the current events. Our love has the power. Yeah, I believe in that. But if somebody's been a weirdo, and I don't know. Yeah, you have a lot of creative potential. So whatever you've been thinking of, they want you to get on track and do it. Okay? They want you to make a list, prepare yourself, and do it. Precious gift and prayer. So somebody was not able to see you as a precious gift, and they don't pray because they with a PRE, that's the kind of pray they do. But this person's very unhealed. It's almost like they're unholy. So if you're at a high spiritual vibe, how can this person, they have to bring you down. They have to make you short like them. And then we have two bald heads. This is somebody definitely who's not got hair, okay? I'm sorry, but this is definitely somebody who does not have hair. If it's a woman, maybe she wears a lot of wigs and doesn't have a lot of hair or short hair. Heart and soul. Yeah, this person wanted your heart and soul. It's almost like they wanted to infiltrate your energy. They wanted you around without you having consent for them to do, like, take your energy force. It's almost like a swap wanted to be done. They wanted to do a swap of your life force. And they might have used a lot of DRUGs. That's how they managed to do this. Yeah, it kind of reminds me when I used to hang out at this club and drink a lot. When I was young and pretty, and I liked when men bought me drinks, and I went by myself. And when I got the drinks, I was able to communicate stuff to them. If I wanted to freak them out, I would. My mediumship abilities, I took it as a joke. I took it as, I didn't really honor them. I was playing with the fire basically, and oh boy, did I get burned. This person has a lot of anxiety. Okay, this person can't stay still. They might smoke a lot of cigarettes. They just can't stay still. What about this person? Or they wanted to bring you anxiety. So you have a beautiful thing going on here, and you have an energy that is watching you, but they can't touch you, my loves, because they've already tried and they failed, and it ricochets back. Maybe it didn't do that in the past, but it's doing it now. The unknown. Dear Lord, the unknown. Do not fear the unknown. This is a time of deep exploration and transformation. Unfamiliar territory leads to new horizons. You got to do what you got to do, okay? This energy is going to have to dissipate, or just watch whatever they want, but they can't touch you, okay? They don't have consent. You need to create your sacred space, okay? You need to know that you are the sacred space, that wherever you go, there is an energy of upliftment, empowerment, and consciousness that you bring. That's what you bring to the table. So when you come to a place, I've been going to these places, and I'm buying, and I'll have my item there, and then people are rushing me, and they're trying to push carts to where I have to pay. So there's these bald men. Yeah, there's these older dudes that are just empty vessels. That's what I feel. And I don't mean to sound so biased, but if you're a beautiful woman and you're in control, they want to confuse you. They want to put illusions on you. They want to push you along. They want to rush you, right? Do not be rushed. There is no rush here. But they want to create a sense of urgency and confusion. And they're walking chaos is what they are. And you're love. You're full of love and patience, forgiveness and kindness. And that irritates them, because they can't infiltrate you right away. They can't fool you right away. You're a spiritual person, and you have integrity, okay? You carry integrity. They're trying to lower your vibration where you do something foolish and you, because the empaths beat themselves up if they make a mistake. You know, it's kind of like being a doctor, a healer, and you're supposed to heal someone, but you accidentally give them the wrong medication and they get worse. It's almost like that concept where we're going to take your license away. We saw what you did, but you didn't do it on accident. You thought, you know, they gave you symptoms, they were similar. It's this type of energy where they want to make you out yourself with you confusing yourself, with you being, I heard chastised, with you being you know, talking bad about yourself, like, you know, like doubting yourself, like that will lower your vibration just a tad bit, just enough where they can come in and do something. You know, I don't know what the hell they do because I don't work like that at all. But that's what I'm trying to explain. I hope you understand what I'm saying, my loves. So you really do have to pray a lot. And you have to understand that you are the precious gift. You are you're my precious. This looks like the dude from My Precious. Was he a gray? Oh my God, that was so long ago. Wow, that was so long ago. Oh my God, that's hilarious. They feed off energy. That's how they feed, and they're hypnotic, so they can trap you. Exactly. Thank you, Marianne, for those words. He definitely has a bald head. My son's dead. Oh my God, that is crazy. These men. Oh my God. I freak out. There's good bald men too. Don't get me wrong. But you'll know the difference. You will know the difference. You will know the difference. It's I don't want to say that all of these, but I don't know. I don't know what it is about the bald head that these guys are just like they're very empty inside. They're not making the right decisions. Okay, let's tap out of this. Let's tap out of this because I don't like to be here for too long. I feel like a siren goes off if I'm in this energy for too long and they're like, oh, she's reading me. We gotta go get her. So I just tap in, tap out. I just it's like I go fishing and if I get a bite, boom. Usually I tend to get a bite soon. But yeah, let's get some more info here. Let's just go into another energy and see what other information of clarity that our spirit guides want to give us. Because somebody's trying to hold you bound to the past. Somebody's trying to hold you bound to the past. Hold you in a frozen place. It's so funny. Before this used to be spooky, and and people who can't handle it, they will say, oh, you're saying bad stuff, but it's like, no, I'm not. You don't believe in aliens? Like, I didn't create New Mexico, and let's get some of these. Oh no, wait, they want me to get the, okay, so let me get a tarot deck. Tarot deck. What tarot deck do we gonna get? I want to do this one, but I don't think I should. Oh God, they got me doing this one now, which I don't usually use, but we do have an air sign, the moon in Gemini, so this is kind of like an air deck because it has a lot of birds in there, a lot of women. The hush deck, yeah, this is a good one because I kind of feel like I should be hushed, like don't say that kind of stuff, like hush. So there's some kind of energy that they want you to feel like burdened when you speak. Like you shouldn't be saying those things. It's taboo. Like they want to make you feel like you're freaking crazy when you're not. You're seeing what you're seeing. Yeah. Ostracize is the word. They want to ostracize you in one way, shape, or form. Because they want to lower your vibration. They want to say, oh, she's cuckoo. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Okay, let's just see what these say. Five of Swords. See, this is somebody. He almost looks like the Seven of Swords. He looks like the thief. Yeah, they do, honey. Miriam, yeah, they do. Because they're innocent. They want that innocence. And okay, this came out. Oh, looks wicked. Yeah, this is somebody who, this is like, it could be a possibly an air sign, but they're very conflicted. And that's the Page of Swords. It's almost like, I don't want to say that, but it's almost like they want to create a different hybrid of the human race. And it's going to be quite dysfunctional, or what's the word, Spirit? I heard dystopia. I don't know what that is. Okay. Disturbing. So maybe it's bald men who are trying, you know, like these scientists maybe, or something. Science people are trying to create a hybrid human race. Or what I'm getting is that babies are being born dysfunctional. But they want that. It's almost like these men want that. Ew. What is going on? Spirit. Yeah. This is a very interesting reading. This is the Knight of Swords. Look at those animals. So this could be like the insects in the food system or something, or in the gut. Or these men are not supposed to be saying anything. These are men that are doing something on the side. They're doing something funky. I don't know what it is, but it has to. It's very much against God. Okay, against the human race. It's not kosher. It's not cool. It's not good at all. And here we have the Ten of Cups. Oh my God. Okay, the Ten of Cups, which is a good. That's what makes them happy. We got to look at these science labs. We got to look at like more of the Zorro ranches going on. We got to look at New Mexico. That's where that thing is at, the Zorro Ranch. What the hell am I tapping into? The King of Cups. So right now with Aries and with Mars and Pisces, there's some men maybe gaining a conscious about the things that they did. This could be selling their sperm. The Page of Pentacles. For money. And for, you know, yeah, for money. Page of Pentacles. So this could be what masculines do to get by or something. To like they pick on lower vibrational or poor societies or third world countries. And the Three of Swords. This is not good. Like if we really knew and had full disclosure, the human race would not be happy with what's going on. Confirmation with my construction in the back. The Hierophant. God. Oh my God, they just took my power off my fucking... Hold on. Okay, we gotta... Oh, the neighbors. The neighbors are fucking chopping away with the wood. Hold on, let's see if I can get my Bluetooth off and on. Hold on. They're starting, see how they're starting the construction now? I don't even know if you can hear me. Oh God, let's see here. Let's get back tapped in. Okay, we're back tapped in 100%. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Okay, so this is a very weird energy we're getting, and I'm sorry, but this is what we got right now. And I think we're going to pour some runes on it. Sorry. Huh? I'm telling you, my mediumship abilities have skyrocketed. And it's tapping into my cards as well. So let's see. Oh, there's one. Okay, let's check that one out. This man with the 5 of Swords. And there's a woman here. Look, look at that. She convinces people with her mind. She's able maybe to be very convincing. Maybe she can look at them and say, it's okay, you can do it. Like, okay, so this comes in sideways, and that's kind of coming in sideways as well. Let's take a look at and see what these are. So, let's take a look, see, and give you the definition. A little bit. So that's T-Waz. T-Waz, I think I already passed it, but let's see. These people are right next door, so I apologize if you can hear them, but they're working on the roof over there. I'm just happy they're not playing their Hispanic music. Okay. That's Ewaz. This is Ewaz, the horse. The horse, the year of the horse. So it's exchange, duality. Yeah. There's some men here that maybe are doing some low vibing things for money, and they might be guided by a high priestess, but they are possibly sleeping with this high priestess. She could possibly using their sperm from some nasty things, and she could be putting stuff in their drink. Look at this, it's like red too. You know what I mean when I say that. She could be putting stuff in their drinks too. This is someone who is like getting paid to or she makes money off these. I don't know what it is. Where's T-Waz? Do we not have T-Waz? My God. Oh, do we not? Do we have some missing cards? Oh, here we are. T-Waz. Okay. Justice, courage, and honor. That's T-Waz. So this person does not have justice, courage, and honor, and this person might be getting caught, and then they become into the 3 of Swords. Then they're like, well, what did I do? Because everyone sees them. So they do something in the dark. So there's a masculine here that does something in the dark with a very nasty, like high priestess type of energy, a witch, a warlock, and spirit really. This is the Hierophant. Spirit's watching them. So there's this energy of like, I see you. I see what you're doing. Like, and they loved it when they were doing it, but it's like there's 2 coins. There's 2 sides to a coin. So now it's gonna flip over. It's like they're gonna be like a turtle, you know, that they can't flip back when they wanted to and escape. Like they're gonna be caught. Something's gonna be caught. Something's gonna be caught up soon because of the exchanges they made in the underworld or at night in secret without anybody knowing, but they did get an exchange. They did get some money. They enjoyed it very much when they were in it. Okay, 10 of Cups. Oh, I can't wait to see this reading again because this is crazy energy. Okay, so I'm going to get another one of these. Yeah, Ouroboros. It has to do with like fertility here. Infinity, eternal past life. The snake eating its tail. So somebody's repeating a cycle because they did something too egregious, too nasty, to even say, right? That they have to repeat a cycle. They could be paying a lot of money so they don't get, I heard they could be paying like, inquire is what I heard. Like people who want to inquire, like the media. They could be having to pay the media or these people that take, so there could be some news about someone being seen doing something or coming out of a building or something. Fire, a warrior, passion, and fearlessness. And here's a triangle. This could be a fire sign. Or this could be right in Aries season. And the number 3, man, the number 3. We did have that meteor in Ohio. And you know how they say these meteors are really the fallen angels that came on? Because it was 200 meteors and 200 fallen angels. See, to desecrate women, to use women, to take them for their love, to abuse them for their love. She's wearing a green dress. And then burn them at the stake. This could be to take women's eggs, right? I don't know what that's about. But this is a mental, this is like somebody taught them, that could be their own mother, for God's sakes, to taught them how to abuse women, how to use women. And that see, look, the 10 of Cups is under the 3 of Swords, and that is going to bring you happiness. That they could have done this to their wife, the Hierophant, or a Taurus. So the signs we have are Taurus and Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. The earth element, survival, adaptable, reliable. They thought they were doing it because they were trying to survive. They did it in the name of survival, right? This is their family lineage. They've done it many, 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 many times. Look how many trees are here. So this is a race, it seems like, that infiltrates themselves. Very human-like, but they're really trying to infiltrate themselves to take away the sovereignty of women. Okay. I heard the adoption system. I heard that so I heard that like in my psychic ear. Okay. We're going to go a little further with the tarot, a little bit deeper. So if you guys manage to stay here, please don't forget to like so I can come with these messages. Nobody does messages like me. I mean, like, a lot of people just copy what I do and translate it, or they get confirmation to do what they have to do, and they get thousands of views. But see, the thing is, I like being kind of unknown because it tells me that I've been here this long and I'm still unknown because they're suppressing the information. And I think it's funny. It doesn't bother me anymore. It used to bother the heck out of me. Knight of Wands. So this is somebody who they can get these men or women in their Knight of Wands energy, and that's when they can manipulate and play with the energy. Look at that. Look at that. Fire. Oh my God. So this year we have the fire horse here. So for them, it's easier to manipulate, distort women, I guess. Distort women. For some reason, I don't know why. Yeah, the 7 of Cups, by giving them lots of options. And somebody here knows how to do mental manipulation. Okay, they just told us about that. How they can, that one message, you got to rewind. So they keep these men in these like, these places where they always have options. They always feel like they have many options. A bro and his hose. Oh, this one too. This one's reversed. Page of Swords. Page of Swords reversed. They're told many lies. They're told many lies. They're told distorted truths. Or liars like to say, I don't lie, I bend the truth. The Sun. This is, there's a lot of disclosure coming here this season, okay? About these families that have been siphoning and using human energy to be their propeller. Justice, exactly. Things are getting balanced now. Before they used to incarcerate people and put them away, call them crazy, lock them up in the cuckoo house. They don't have that system anymore. They have people now on the internet that are saying the truth, noticing the truth. Yes, people are now hermiting, but they're doing a lot of research. And yeah, I'm not going to go there. It's nothing bad, but it's just going to be too much to say. Yeah. So people like in their hermit energy, they gather the strength to get the courage to speak up about what they've seen or how they feel. Four of Cups. And there she is. It's putting stuff. There's a woman out here putting stuff in young men's drinks and making them a lot fiery than they need to be. Making them a lot more hornier than they need to be. There's like a type of like high priestess who puts stuff in these men's drinks to have them go for a particular type of woman. You know, not a respectful one. They want the hose that twerk. Knight of Swords. By constantly, this keeps coming out too. Like these women constantly are communicating with these men. Like they're the ones that are taking the masculine role and they're pursuing these men. And these men just stay hot and ready, you know? It's like they just stay hot and ready. It's crazy. No way. I adopted my son and it's his family. Your gift is good. That's why I'm here. Ray Ray, that's amazing. I just heard that when I was like doing the reading and I heard foster system. Oh, you're so beautiful. That's amazing. Eight of Cups. So they move away from really good women because they're always busy. Again, hot in the pants energy, screwing the easy screw, the low-hanging fruit. They don't have to work for it. There's something maybe in a drink. Maybe they're putting, like maybe there's a drink, like I'm actually picking up in my visual eye, like some kind of soda pop. A can. So there could be a popular drink out there that's got some crazy ass shit in it. Eight of Cups. To always leave the divine feminine hanging, okay? When she gets emotional, it's like they just run for the hills. But they run, not for the hills, they run to the whorehouse is what it seems like. This is nuts. Oh, God, I don't want to do any more of this. Yeah, Four of Wands. To stop the connections from connecting, okay? They don't want, again, it's this energy. They don't want the true connections they're supposed to be. And there could be a height difference or an age difference or an ethnicity difference. That's nuts. Ethnicity is coming in real big here. You might be just as powerful, but these masculines want submissive, docile energy. Nobody who has an opinion. Judgment. They're under judgment for this. Ooh, we gotta check into the judgment. Do tell. Let's get into the judgment of this situation. Spirit. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, we're going to do the, we'll go into astrology right now if I can. Where are you? We'll see what I get from this. 12th house, escape. Okay, so that's where we at. We just finished Pisces season, and we have the North Node retrograde in Pisces. So, you know, I heard a darn astrologer say, there's no retrogrades right now. Well, what happened? Did you not see Black Moon Lilith is retrograde in Scorpio, and the North Node is retrograde in Pisces? That kind of pisses me off because I don't like knowing more than an astrologer or somebody who titles themselves an astrologer. The first house, the body. Yeah, we have so many planets in Aries. This is the first house. The first house, the body. So this is all having to. This is what I just said is all regarding infiltrating the body. Okay, that's what 25. Maybe they're going for the 25 and under crowd. The young folks, because they're the easiest ones to manipulate. The second house, owning. They don't want them to own their own bodies. They want to be able to dictate what they do with their bodies. This is scary ass stuff. Pluto, transformation. Wow, I'm blown away how this reading's going. 11, Aquarius. But I see confusion. I see confusion with this energy. Number 11. 11th house. Ooh, 8th house, endings and beginnings. They were definitely messing with ancient knowledge here. A lot of Egyptian information here. They were definitely messing with genetics. Genetics is what I'm picking up. With genetics, okay? Oh God, this is so heavy. Dear Lord, what is Gemini? I think. So I think this is like the science. You know, I think when I say I think and Gemini, I just think this is the sciences. I don't know why I'm picking up the sciences, but you know, sciences doesn't have any emotion. Gemini is a masculine sign. We have the moon in Gemini. So this is like telling me a lot of the secret stuff because the moon is in Gemini of what's been going on in these secret societies. We're finding out stuff that we need to like stop things on. We need to be very aware, and you can't be like, oh, you're so evil and that's no, honey, like we're not in this world right now with rainbows and butterflies and flying pigs, obviously. Air element, communicating. Yeah, exactly. There might be a scientist, and he might be a bald scientist that knows all this, and he may come out and say everything. I think one of these guys already started saying some stuff about other stuff, but he's a famous scientist, and then he was called out like, he's not a scientist, he's a propagandist. I saw like a comment like that. 11th house again, friends. So this is like ruling like the young people. These are because 11th house is the new generation. Maybe it has to do with the jabs and what was inside the jabs for the young people that they have. Yeah, I don't know. Water element. Chemicals, okay? Chemicals, because the 12th house represents chemicals. And so does the 8th house represent chemicals. I'm burping. Solar eclipse revolution, 44. There's some kind of solar eclipse that's going to be very intense and let out even more information. I don't know. I don't want to get into the solar eclipse energy too much. Like, what the hell? Are you serious? Let's find out. Let's find out about the solar. Oh, let's see what water element. Can you give me info on the water element? Please and thank you. Free yourself of anything that keeps you from your purpose. Truly commit yourself towards your goals, dreams, and purpose. Deepen your connection to what enchants you. Enhances memory. This is Tulsi. This is something about 3,000 years ago, okay? Because Tulsi equals 3,000 years old. Awakening, 3,000. It said this is the awakening. This is 20. This is the judgment card again. Yeah, 20. Judgment card again. Oh, shit. What the hell? This is about this has been going on for 3,000 years, y'all. 3,000 years. And we're just hitting the tip of the iceberg right now. We're just hitting it right now. Everything's thawing out. This has been frozen. So there's some secrets that are coming from maybe the Arctic. Maybe that's why they don't want us over there, because the ice is melting and secrets are coming out. Okay, so with water element again. Oh, this was the air element. Oh, this was the air element. Oh God, I'm so confused. Okay, rest and stillness is the best thing for you right now. It's the good medicine, okay? Clarity is found in places void of others' thoughts and ideas. Ask for guidance from nature. Oh, we got to do those nature walks. We got to ground our energy, because something is coming down the pipeline that is going to stir our emotions up big time. But the more grounded you are, the less it will influence your... Because, you know, if they lower your vibration by giving you bad news or weird news, then you're more likely to get sick easier. But if you're centered and you keep your energy neutral, then when bad news comes, you're not going to be as easily affected. Your immune system is not going to dip down. Celebrate what you love. So they want you to celebrate. This is the transformation. They want you to celebrate honor, ancestors, and resources. Generosity of life. Okay, so it's like a fire dance or something. These are the herb cards, but I had to write on them because they don't have it takes too long to go into the book. Okay, so let's see. Aha, the sun is reversed. So this transformation that's happening to my collective is happening in the silence. Okay, you're supposed to be resting a lot, because we are getting a lot of information here from the ethers. And we cannot see it yet. You feel something is off. Yeah, exactly. We all feel something is weird and off. But we don't know. We can't pinpoint it. It's because they're hiding it. They're cloaking it. Look, the death card. What the hell? So the death card. Let go. Contracts are done. Yeah. The frailty of life. Look, the death card with the death card reversed. So they've been trying to eradicate a sector of humans, and they're not able to. And they need to let it go. They need to let humans be humans, and they need to go back. I don't know where they need to go, but they can't stay here with us humans. This one is Black Cohosh, Fire, 5 of Fire, which we have. It keeps coming in, this 5 of Fire. I'm going to get the book on that because it keeps coming in. It says, harness your own creative powers. Alleviates feminine pain. That's the herbal Cohosh. Moves stopped fluid. So they want people to be like stagnant, not moving. Like they want them like, what we don't see is that they don't celebrate going out for a walk, getting sunlight, eating well. They celebrate you staying home, staying still, watching the scroll, the death scroll. You scroll all day, or your TV. They want people to like easily pass away. it feels like. It's like they're working towards that, not to be healthy. Discern whether your rage is righteous or if it is rooted in fear and insecurity. Yeah, because they want you to be like at a standstill, and then they want you to go from 0 to 100 and attack people, and then but that's not what's happening, because most of my collective doesn't do that. But they want you in a lot of fear, but the fear is not taking hold. The fear is not grasping. The fear ain't working. The fear ain't fearing. Ah, hi, Bontago Smith. Welcome. Yeah, Pisces is about 2K years. That's right. And then periods of gradual transition. Thank you. I love when my guests, when my subscribers, don't forget to subscribe, that they know astrology. I love that. It's so much, like I just did a reading over the weekend, and the woman knew astrology. So as I was telling her stuff, she knew her chart, she knew where things were, so it really resonated with her. So those are the kind of clients and people that I like, that you know astrology, because it really helps during a reading. All right, well, we're just going to leave it there. I'm not going to get into this. That's a good positive message. They, you know what they want, and you do the opposite of what they want. And it seems like my collective is already doing it, but there is some big agenda here that they're still trying to accomplish. They're under judgment for that. They're under judgment for trying to hurt beautiful human beings who are not doing harm. But yeah, we're not going to go there. What else can I tell you? Let's get this deck here. I don't use it very often, but I think I'm going to try it out. What do we need to focus on, Spirit? What can you tell us? Oh, this one just popped out. What is it? It says energy, motivation. What was I talking about? We got to get the motivation to do it. I mean, we're not going to do it in any other time. Aries is that go-getter. It's that survivor. It's the inner child. So, you know, if not now, when? So you got to like get it together to do it. Conflict and peace. Okay, they want you to feel conflicted. Number 20, they want you to conflict about the choices that you make. Like they want you to feel insecure, that you're not doing the right thing, that you're not going the right direction. Yeah, but you know, with appreciation, you can get so much done. If you wake up in the morning and you say, thank you for my bed, just the bed, that if you're on your, wherever you're sleeping, I don't know where you're sleeping, on a bed, on a couch, thank you for, you know, this ability to wake up in the morning, because they want you in a greedy place. That's very low vibrational. They want you to feel like you don't have enough. You're not going to get enough. You need to steal. You need to cheat. You need to lie in order to get it. And then this is the number 3. We've been having that 3 energy. Today is the Gemini, the moon in Gemini, which is the 3rd house. But, you know, maybe these Geminis are overthinking, because they're going into, every 30 days before your birthday, you're in your 12th house. And that 12th house is tricky. It's deceptive. It's illusionary. And you start thinking about the past, because that's what 12th house energy represents, along with Cancer, the past. But it's super creative. And if you can tap into your creative realm, that's your saving realm. Generosity and egotism. Okay. Okay. One more. Relaxation, activation. So they want you to kind of get rid of things that you don't need. Just keep the things that you truly need. Your tools for your skills, whatever that is. And focus on that. Pour your energy into that. It will reap rewards. But in the interim, this energy is very heavy and dense. That's why a lot of people need to relax, need to meditate, need to listen to music, or take a seesaw bath, whatever it takes for your muscles to kind of just release the tense. They don't want you tensed up, okay? I don't know what that's about. Let's get an animal card to finish this off. And I hope I have them, because I say things and then I can't find them. I think they're right here. Yeah. No, that's not them. Where are my animal cards? Where are my animal cards? Okay, we're going to get this animal card deck. I was thinking of the other one, but they want me to use this one. All right, it's even better because I haven't. So we got the deer. Oh, it's love. Look at that. Just popped out. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. They don't want these men to feel self-worth of being with a goddess, of being with a divine feminine. And they like them to have lower vibration. So they go for the low-hanging fruit. Again, they try to they're trying to manipulate their energy to tell them, to have them feel that they can't go for such high quality, that they deserve the minimum. Okay? That a woman should be submissive to you, sir. To you, ma'am. Or ma'am or sir, madam. Well, not ma'am. To you, sir. A woman should be submissive to you. That's what they like pound into their head. Black Bear Guardian. Gentle and wise protector, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. This is what they should be praying, okay? They need to learn to be providers and protectors. But instead they just they're Mr. Dingalings all over town, okay? They prioritize the SEX and not being providers and protectors. And this is not all men, but there is a trend here going on, that they're trying to make these men believe that women need to be submissive, that they can go screw everything in town, and then once that thing is just disgusting and probably gotten some diseases, they should go find themselves a virgin. Hummingbird Miracles. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. Exactly. And then they tell women that they're not really that great, that you're over 50 and you really should, you know, lay down and die or something. Like, what the hell? This is joy, miracles. Yeah, something's coming down the pipeline. It probably has to do with that solar eclipse, or what was it, lunar eclipse, whatever. Some eclipse energies clipping something out over here. I think we need one more, even though we got miracles. We love it. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages. I don't like to leave my readings with, like, doom and gloom. Assertive. Yeah, they're getting more assertive. They're healing every day, y'all. And you are healing, they are healing. We're all waking up to a better reality of, you know, what realistically has been going on, unbeknownst to us, under our nose. It says, in the silence you find power. Claim your leadership role and take action. You know where to go and what to do. You have the courage and confidence to succeed. Exactly. Exactly, my loves. So that's where we're at. We're a work in progress, and they're trying to derail us. So just stay in solitude. Solitude is your friend right now. I mean, they said it quite a couple times here. Yeah. And a lot of women are turning their back to not being treated well, because there is no generosity in the way that they try to treat. They try to make us submissive. So, and I'm not saying we all have to go out there and be Xenas and Wonder Womans or anything, but in a reality, we kind of are. We've had to become the head of the household because men just skedaddle, and then they come back when they want, and then they want, you know, then they go to the courts and say, I have rights to my child, and they try to do low vibing things like, you know, not pay you child support, not help you, or the real bad ones take your child away so they really don't even have a debt with the government. And they even try to, like, hinder the mothers so they cannot be the head of the household, which is insane. They should help the mothers. Instead, they hook up with nasty women who come against you and your child. It doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm going off on a tangent. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to do that. Let's clear the space. And let's light a little more Palo Santo and wish you well. And yeah, I do wish you well. Watch out for your neighbors. Watch out for all the distractions. Um, don't engage with anyone. This is not the time to engage because we're not fully out of our Mercury retrograde. We are in shadow, but that's a tinge of confusion and things still like not like what I want to say is left undone. So we're still getting everything back on track. Thank you, Divine Most High, for this reading and for protecting my beautiful collective. Much love and light to you guys. Stay strong. Take your vitamins. And rest when you can, because I know y'all are working a lot too. All right. Much love and light. Take care. And thank you. Don't forget to like. Oh, I got to tell you, every 100, I'm going to be doing pulling cards for as a thank you. So I don't know when I come on. So if you subscribe and I'm hitting the 100 mark, I'm going to pull some cards for whoever's coming onto that live, okay? Much love and light. Thank you.